Hello everyone. Today I will present you my speaking test, which is I design and implement with an adaptive technique and with using generative AI. Firstly, I will mention about its design. For this speaking task, my goal was to test seventh grade communicative skills and vocabulary on the unit celebration. And my test purpose was to measure task-based speaking flow, parts planning vocabulary, and interactive survival skills without forcing rigid grammar structures. Firstly, I used Gemini as a text-based prompt engineer to write the complete grading rubrics and adaptive system rules. And it designed me a hidden protector mode, so the AI kept all level adjustments and scoring notes hidden in its memory during the test, lower student anxiety. And I can say that Gemini's branching logic rules, if task one was response is weak, it stayed at standard A2 and offered sporty word clues. And if task one response is strong, he branched to more complex and open-ended B1 questions. And you can see here test my text my text prompt. And after I gave this prompt from the Gemini, I pasted the Gemini engineered prompt into ChatGPT advanced voice mode to run a live Zoom interview with a classmate which who is role as one of my students. And now you can see that here's from our speaking task with via Zoom. And now I will mention you, and you can see the its answers and implementation of the task. First task based on warm-up questions. It's like how do people usually celebrate birthdays in your country? What kind of things do people do at birthday parties? And the task two was about situational planning and prompt expansion. And when my friends, my students give an answer, a short answer, he said that, do you usually invite a lot of friends or do you keep it more with close family? And it gave us some options and scaffold follow-up. Once you have the guests, food, and music, what else is important? Do you need decorations or maybe a special activity? These are more uh, personal questions. And for some opinion expression and phone call role play, which one do you think is more fun? A costume party or casual sleepover party with movies? Why? And it gave us it gave us a question about role playing, which is let's do a little role play. I'm your friend, inviting you to my birthday party this Saturday, but you are busy. This part was a little complicated because of the some um, microphone issues, I think, because the AI couldn't hear the sayings that my friend said. So I need to repeat it what is my student said. So you can see here as sometimes it didn't hear us correctly. For example, we said I he said I think the second question. My friends said I like to celebrate with my family together, but he didn't hear the whole sentence, so we tried again and again. And s- my friend said her name, who is Sue, but he didn't get the correct hearing, I think so. It said Ismail. I don't know why, but that was it. And of course, there was success in adaptive routing via ChatGPT voice mode. I can say that Gemini's prompt matrix was deployed in ChatGPT advanced voice mode as a live auditory examiner over a recorded Zoom session. And I think the most correct part was accurate level adaptation. ChatGPT correctly detected low initial production and kept questions on the standard A2 track. Timeless scaffolding in task 2, it dynamically offered contextual cues, decorations, or a special activity to trigger production. And I like this one. And for scoring system and analytics, I just, after we finished the exam, I just write the report. But beforehand, the Gemini write these for me. So I copy paste the prompt. So when I set the report, he give me the confidential teacher report. So you can say AI adaptation log hidden process summary. Step one is more like an icebreaker. Students provided name, but it didn't get it correct. Anyway, step two, task one in response student gave short and limited responses about birthday celebrations. Outputs suggested A1, low A2 range with simple structures and limited detail. No upgrade in level. Maintain standards A2. And step three, student responses remained brief and idea-based rather than elaborated. And step 4 and step 5 maintains A1, A2 low scaffolded behavior, but no formal downgrade needed mid-test. And there was one more scoring analytic. I will show it on another slide, the other side. There are qualitative feedback for teacher use. The student demonstrates basic communicative ability related to familiar topics such as celebrations and birthday parties. However, performance indicates limited ability to expand answers with details or examples, maintain interaction in role play situations, provide reasons or explanations beyond simple statements. Yes, these are the correct answers because my friends gave short answers, not details. And the student would benefit from controlled speaking practice with sentence starters, I think, blah, blah, because. And these are the overall, the student is at the beginning of independent speaker development and shows potential to improve its structure, speaking, scaffolding. And unlocking the post-test diagnostic report analytics scores. In general, it said that fluency is two spot five under five. I don't know because it didn't get the correct fluency or pronunciation of the my friends, I think. Short utterances, some hesitation, limited extended speech, but these are all of the problems of the AI, I think. And vocabulary range, it says 2/5. Basic everyday words related to celebration, limited variety. Yes, that can be correct. Grammatical resource, simple sentences, sentence structures, mostly correct. Limited complexity. Yes, this one correct too. And interactional competence, difficult to maintain the role play and external. And this part was also the problem of the AI, I think, because it didn't understand or what we are saying. And now let's look at the strengths, what worked well. Exceptional algorithmic pacing, machine calculates test branches in real time, matching difficulty to the learner level. I like this part that it match with the learner level. Rapid diagnostic reporting automates multidimensional language profiling, delivers scorecards instantly. The behind-scenes question selection works smoothly based on the Gemini's logic and instant diagnostic scorecard generation via the report command. I like that this report part. It gave me everything I need. And technical and pedagogical failures, I actually mentioned while I was presenting to my friends test structure. The interruption of flow. ChatGPT constantly cut the student off during natural thinking pauses, causing extreme frustration and takes anxiety, I think. The coding failure, the AI's distinct layer completely failed to understand non-native Turkish accents and pronunciation slips. Because the AI didn't understand the answer, it gave some of the irrelevant replies, making the student feel panic. Automatic some ACR vulnerability, unreliable for non-native child speech because the microphone is not working well, I think, for AI listening layer is not working well. And the pacing disconnect cannot distinguish healthy pauses from failures. The interaction void cannot capture gestures, overlaps, co-constructed meaning, I think. And in conclusion, I can say that the core product's AI is excellent at managing test administration logic, routing questions, but highly unreliable at evaluating non-native oral performance, decoding answers. What remains difficult to assess automatically, natural turn-taking pacing, contextual pragmatic humor, and spontaneous real-world negotiation of meaning. And AI strengths, test logic, standardization, algorithmic pacing. Maybe hybrid framework can go well because we need to both work together, but I think teachers retain authority. Human strength, professional intuition, reading non-native speech, final evaluative authority. We need to do this, I think. And that was it. Thank you for your listening.